That makes sense. Using levels again, that makes sense. Use levels that you, if you're finding that those levels are being respected, that means you can trust it. You can put risk on against it. Perfect. That's a good way to go. Um, as you've seen with me more recently, I'm moving away from using levels. So just get these lines away from the price action. Just get rid of them. And so I'm looking at this. Let's get away from all of that. See this? This is the way I'm trying to see price action. There are no levels. All I'm trying to do is identify where are the buyers or the sellers truly taking over. Sorry, not where, but when are the buyers or sellers truly taking over, and then flow with them. So in this case here, this was an obvious one. It pushed up, consolidation, and you had these wicks. And sure enough, these were buyers taking over and going. Down here, came down, got very messy, right? But then you eventually identify these higher lows. You can see the buyers are coming into the market, and then when it breaks a significant resistance, you might call this one to go long, or this one, or this one. Either way, that's your long. So I'm trying to trade that way. It frees up my trading a fair bit more than what I used to do. Of course, there are downsides to this. You got to be very careful. You got to be able to trust yourself, not to just create ideas in your head. Oh, there's buyers and sellers. Suddenly you're in. So I'm trying to do things this way. In what I like about it is, again, my primary focus is always risk to reward. What I like about it is I've discovered, at least in back testing, that the risk to reward is pretty awesome. Minimal risk. The rewards are usually far out, which takes hours to get to. And usually if it's working, I tighten up my stop within a couple of minutes, like you saw me take the live trade today even. I tighten it up very quickly and there's no risk. And then I just leave it for hours till it gets there and just put orders in there. So this is literally just reading the price action in its most pure form without anything else. So I'm not saying this is for everyone. And also, I don't know if it's for me. I'm just working on this. This is something new. Like you guys have seen, I haven't taken many trades this quarter because I've been working on some new things, and this is one of them. So quite simply, just candlesticks. And I even tried this on the line chart, which was interesting. But I don't know if that's too much noise. I just got too messy. This works. I mean, you zoom out far enough, it looks like a line chart, But anyways, that's the way I'm looking to do things. Over here, you have generally a downtrend and then lower highs. And the moment it loses this support area, you might think of a short in this zone. That's when you get into the 1 minute and find a reverse ABCD or something. Same thing here, lower highs as it's still in a big downtrend. Lower highs, the moment you identify the lower high, it's probably here or somewhere. Then you wait and see if it breaks the support that would be here, and then you're in this and you get a pretty aggressive move. So these are the things I'm looking at. Here you go, big move up and lower highs, which happens to be even lower than the previous highs. So again, if it breaks this support here, that's what you're thinking about a short. And if you find it on the 1 minute, off you go. This works better, I think, when you're not working with reversals. Just zoom out and go with the trend. Call this one a reversal. You get lower highs. You be very careful not to just enter somewhere here, get chopped up. Wait for it to reclaim the support here. And this is a key level because, sorry, this is resistance, key resistance here. You can see earlier it was support, turned to resistance. As soon as it breaks out, retest on 1 minute, that could be your entry and you're in this thing. So, looking at a 30-minute chart, when you're looking at a 30-minute chart in real time even, it's almost like looking at a screenshot. The trading becomes like you're looking at screenshots. Very, very slow. Which makes it easy, and you can put those stop entry orders as you saw me do today. I like those. Those are very, very simple. I never used them on DOS. I'm sure DOS has it. But I see it's right here on Ninja. Just right click on the chart and you can click on it. There you go. So I clicked down here, right on the chart. If the price if I want it to be such that the price comes here, then I can take a short. So I should put a sell stop market right there. Sell order. If it comes down there, it'll sell. So short the market. Off you go. Do the same. If I click it up here above the price, it gives me the option to buy stop market. And so once I identify the setup, then I'll say, let's say I identify this is a long, for example, but it's got this resistance right here recently. So I'd want to go long only if it gets above here. So I could put the order up here, right in this zone, and say, hit the button here, buy stop market. it'll give me the entry right here. If the price gets there, I put the stop in place, which I've pre-configured over here. And it'll buzz on my phone when it fills, and I don't have to sit here and watch it even to take an entry. So I like doing things this way. More hands off.
When you say about this zone, which zone exactly? So is it a number you have in mind? So are you saying that the high of the previous days around 6,900 or?
I don't see any zone right now that's worth trading. I see chop.
No, I mean
zoom out
above that level that you're interested in.
I'm not interested in any level. That's what I was just saying. I'm interested in price action on its own. I marked a few levels earlier. I was playing with it, but no. Really, the way I want to trade is looking at price action on its own and look at how far zoomed out I am over here. This almost looks like a line chart. You can't tell what the candles are doing. So all you know is it's been going up and it's gotten choppy, still grinding up, made a bit of a peak there and dropped right back into where it was choppy. What you're noticing here is that you're getting higher lows and higher highs, and here you're getting these lower highs and so far lower lows. So you're thinking short, right? Now, if it gives me a setup for a short, if I see a big old hammer tail on a 30-minute or something, then I'd consider a short somewhere. Let's say if it reclaims this support, you can see there's support right here, just recently, right now. So if I get the setup completed over here somewhere, I can put an order down here to enter me for a short. If the price gets down, I put the stop above it. And then you're in this thing short, ideally. You know, it runs for a big target, which I'd probably put it down there somewhere. Over here, maybe. So that's the way I'm seeing these things. I'm not using levels. I was just playing with these lines earlier. That's why I moved them out of the way. Yeah. I did get that one attempted short. That was here at the open. Again, fractal patterns, right? Look at this. You're getting lower highs here on this 30-minute chart, and then on the 1 minute, what did you get right at the open? Lower highs. Sure enough, that was the entry. Actually, in hindsight, that was a really good setup. Huh. At the time, my eyes didn't see it as a good setup.